How's it going? Tobin 2025 clown fruit review. In case you haven't seen my other videos about this, the only thing that has changed is the soap, and the only thing that has changed about the soap is the placement of pre-shaved cubes, so think mini cube 2.0s placed inside the soap. Did a couple different videos discussing that. Before I get any further into the video, I want to wish Grayson a very happy 8th birthday. Happy birthday, Grayson. What a great time to have a birthday. Halloween sometimes feels like birthdays because it's such a fantastic holiday. Even for adults, I've never lost the magic of Halloween, and I want to wish Grayson a happy birthday. Grayson, father, is Robert, a member of the community. Going to be shaving with my Phantasma Monster Slant. I have my pre-shave, my water. It's going to be cold. I'm inside a bridge that was built in 1925 called the Curran Bridge, south of Springfield where I live, just outside of a little town called Cottage Grove. Still in the Willamette Valley, down actually towards the south end of the Willamette Valley. It's a rainy afternoon. The sun is setting. It's a Saturday, the Saturday before Halloween. In my 2024 clown fruit review, I put a link to that in the description. I did a full breakdown of the fragrance. I'm not going to quite do that here today. I'm just going to talk a little bit about Halloween, a little bit about the fragrance. And I'd kind of like to make this a Halloween tradition to where I do clown fruit each year from a different odd location, if you will. Last year I did it from what I call the haunted house. It's supposed to be like a haunted house. I've already scooped into my Captain's Choice bowl. It's made out of copper and it's cold. Probably about 45 degrees right now. Dipping my, what's this brush called? Clyclotrode X. Getting started a little later than I had planned on getting started. It was super cool though, and well worth the wait. Ash and Olive stopped by to do a Halloween photo shoot. Put a couple of photos up there as we get going, and I'll put a link in the description to her Instagram channel. We're tootling around with a little bit. Alexis is here with me. It's just the two of us. We drove down here just for the video, and it was super cool. They had carved out those pumpkins that you see there, and she was doing a photo shoot with these two ladies. I love Halloween, and one of the reasons why I love Halloween is because just people love Halloween, and it's just so much fun, and the fact that they were here just added to that extra element of fun. They brought smoke bombs. They outdid me on that. I brought dry ice. It's not quite working like I wanted it to. But that's okay. I bought 5 pounds of dry ice. And I think it needs more water than I'm giving it. Maybe. Am I kind of getting the dry ice effect? So, clown fruit is an annual release from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Full disclosure, I did not pay for the soap. I did buy the splash. I've had the splash since last year. Well, I used it in last year's video. I've had it much longer than that. I think 2020 is when I got the splash. And so this is my 3rd soap set now. I had 3 different tubs of clown fruit. This 2025 clown fruit was sent to me for review from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and the links in the description are affiliate links. If you purchase using those links at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement, I'll earn a 10% commission, and I'll use that money to buy more shave gear. Clown fruit. If you asked 100 different people what clown fruit smells like, I'm willing to bet that you would get 100 different answers. I scooped using my glow-in-the-dark Phoenix Artisan DB Cooper scoop. Not going to give up on that dry ice idea, but I'm going to have to redeploy it in a different manner in a different location, I think. I really think, though, that if you ask 100 people what it smelled like, that this is the kind of fragrance that you would get 100 different answers. And going off the memory, it starts off with that artemisia, wormwood, and then the absinthe, and then the neroli. There's elderflower and elderberry. There's a sweetness to it. The dry down, to me, the dry down itself, the fragrance that you're going to wear all day, it's going to last about 6 to 8 hours on the skin, the splash. It smells, to me, like sweet wood. It's warm, it's comforting, a little dark, extremely festive, like holiday, fall, autumn, Halloween festive, with a little bit of a herbal twist. And I think some of that's coming from the absinthe and some of the other stuff in it. Some people will tell you it smells like root beer. I understand, like I talked about before, where some people get that, but to me it doesn't smell like root beer. There is a woody, dark sweetness to it. It is so complex. One of the beauties of fragrances is this fragrance has grown on my wife. Her score, I think last year when I did the video, she gave it a 5. And this year she gives it a 7. So clown fruit is growing on my wife. I still really, really enjoy it. It's not my absolute favorite, but I do like it, and I would recommend it to anyone looking for something different. And like I said a moment ago, warm, festive, comforting, dark, woody, a little sweet. First use platinum strangelet, loaded in the Phantasma. This is one of the most popular fragrances in the wet shaving community. The bridge I'm on, the Kieran Bridge, is no longer open to vehicle traffic. A lot of these old bridges were built literally 100 years ago, like this one. And they built them like this mostly out of Douglas fir. And all of them now are on the historic registry. Right here within like a 2-mile radius of where I am, there's 3 of them. Got you set up on the tripod. And I've always just loved covered bridges. There's just something about them that is so Americana, so nostalgic, so cool, and at the same time, naturally a little spooky. The brush that I'm using, the Clyclotrode X, does glow in the dark. I know it's kind of hard to see that with where I am. Stick around for the B-roll. I'll give you a 360 of my surroundings and a little extra footage. For me, growing up here in Oregon, I'm born and raised. The high school that I went to is the high school that our kids have gone to and that Emily, our oldest, still attends. Halloween is much like birthdays to her. It's just one of those things that is so great to be a kid. And back when I was a kid in the 80s, you know, when I was little, 5, 6, went with the parents, but by the time I was 8 years old, we had the reign of the neighborhood, and we would just go out on our own and trick-or-treat for hours, you know, from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, especially as we got older. Didn't have a care in the world except for loading up our pillow cases. These monster slants are very mild. Don't let the monster word fool you. Made out of ABS, and this razor glows in the dark, as does the orange one, which is called the El Naranj. So the El Phantasma and the El Naranj glow. This one glows green. Naranj is orange. That's Spanish for orange. And then all the other ones are just the color that you see on the sales page. Great shavers. This year's Clown Fruit is by far the best lather that you're gonna get out of a tub of shave soap. I'd put it up there. Can you guys hear that? It's the dry ice. Just poured some more water on it. Dry ice totally didn't work in this open area the way I wanted it to. Not bubbling. Part of it might be newbie user error. Let's do a third pass real quick. Normally I don't do third passes. With these shave videos, at home I do. I always do a third pass at home, virtually always. This is a synthetic shave brush. I've done a video, like an unboxing video of this one, but I haven't done an actual review of it yet. One of the many reasons why I love Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. They make some of the best fragrances ever created, from clones to originals. This Clown Fruit is a 100% original fragrance created in-house by Douglas Smythe and Francis Toll. Spraying off my razor real quick. So Ash and Olive, I talked about them, right? I had those three ladies smell it. I didn't get scores out of them, but all three of them really enjoyed it and said that it smelled really good. And I really think that this is the kind of fragrance that most people are going to like or love. I don't think there's going to be too many people that are going to turn their nose up at this and hate it. Extremely festive. It is the kind of fragrance that outside of autumn and winter I don't use a whole lot. But that's just because I have so many other fragrances that I'm using. Early fall and through the winter though, this fragrance is so perfect. And I think you can wear it to work, you can wear it to church, you can wear it anywhere, school, you name it. I think it's even good for a date night. 6 to 8 hours on the splash. You should get 3 to 4 hours of good projection off of it. And then from there, you're going to wear it close to the skin. Scent strength, it's right about a 5. The soap off the tub, about a 5. The splash, I would also, for scent strength, how strong it smells, I'd give it a 5 as well, with 5 being average, 10 being the strongest smelling thing ever. So I think that's perfect. I've never smelled another fragrance though and thought to myself, the dry ice over here is alive. I got it, you'll see in the B-roll. Dry ice in 3 different containers. But there's been no other fragrance I've ever smelled that I thought, oh, that smells like Clown Fruit. And there's never, it is so unique. And I do not think it smells like root beer. Dark, ancient wood, like almost like this, like the Hungarian oak that's in this. It's almost like this bridge would be like breathing. It is just like that ancient wood that is just, it's surreal. The fragrance as a whole is just, it's like that dark aged wood to it. And then there's a sweetness, there's a herbal thing that, you know, kind of like adds mystery and intrigue to it. There's so many things to love about this fragrance. And you add in the glow cubes. I love Clown Fruit. Like, fragrance score-wise, it's probably about an 8 for me. And Emily is a 5, Alexis is a 7. Like I said, her score went up. For like the fragrance, how much I love the fragrance, I give it like an 8 personally. But there's so many things though that I love about the whole concept of it, from the name to the labels to just the overall fun factor. Fun factor 10 for Clown Fruit, fragrance 8. If you want something that is different, I just can't recommend it enough. So there's my splash, what you can see left of it. If I'm looking grainy, it's because it's dark. And What you can see on the screen is probably more light than what I can see, because this Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra does a great job of picking up light and makes things look lighter than it actually is. So I got the spray nozzle on this, and with it, I'll do about one. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, it's a 10. But no, I'm going to stick with my score of an 8. With 5 being I like it, 10 being I absolutely love it. Clown fruit for me is an 8. And I probably said something different last year. And if I do this again next year like I'm planning, I might say something different. And that's one of the beauties of fragrances. Most of the time, they're going to grow on you. I really believe that there's almost all fragrances you can learn to love. If you have a fragrance in your den right now that you're not too crazy about, revisit it every few months. And I'm willing to bet that it will slowly grow on you. It has happened to me time and time again. I had that advice given to me years ago by Douglas Smythe. Just hold on to it, revisit it every couple of weeks or every couple of months or every so often. And just keep giving it a chance and just keep doing that. And next thing you know, you do learn to either like it or you absolutely will fall in love with it. I guarantee it. If you apply that method to a fragrance over the course of a year or 2 years, it'll come to a point that you'll be like, why wasn't I ever crazy about this? It's little big things, my friends. And a little big thing is Halloween. Oh my goodness, whether you're an adult or you're a kid, I love Halloween. I love this time of year. Changing of the leaves, college football, go Ducks. It's the little big things. So you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween. And Grayson, if you're still watching, happy birthday. All right, welcome to the B-roll. So this direction you guys have been looking. Hoping this is going to work. I haven't poured any water on it yet. So there's my 5 pounds of dry ice split into 3 different little tubs. My setup, trying to get a good glow going on here. Still need to put water in there. Don't forget, Tobin. My other stool right here. I'm just outside of Cottage Grove, Oregon. It's a little big things, my friends. Happy Halloween. Thanks for joining us out here. Thanks again, Douglas, for sending me the soap. Absolutely a ton of fun. Oh, my wife has the lighter. These people, Ash and Olive, they gave me that smoke bomb. Take care, you guys. I'll see you next time.